out, please stay seated. Don't take your seatbelts off during the journey.
Okay, so we just got back from the airport and now we're at Lianhuashen Park and we just did some Chinese yoga.
So this is something that I would like to share with you guys. A great way to kind of stretch out your muscles and your back in the mornings as well.
Was very good. It was very diverse.
It was really good. A lot of the stuff is like what we were expecting, but better.
What really was surprising was the cheese. It has almost like a sweet, honey, warm flavor. I don't really know how to describe it.
Hey everybody, it's day 2 of our trip. This morning we went to visit HAX Accelerator, which is the most prestigious hardware accelerator in the world. And now we're here in Huaqiangbei, which is the electronics market in Shenzhen. There's thousands and thousands of stalls, about 20 skyscrapers, each 30 stories tall. And now we've sent the kids off on their own bargaining challenge to go figure out the coolest, newest, and best knockoff tech.
Right now we're here at EcoFlow and we're actually in the factory that they test the batteries in. And we got to see how the production of the batteries and how they're made and everything.
I thought this was a really great experience because back in America, you're really not going to get a chance to tour a factory and see exactly how all of this runs.
We got to meet this morning with our VP of product, our chief of manufacturing engineering, and the kids are learning about everything from how do you take a design and bring that into production.
And it's really cool to see how the actual product is made and like where it's put together and everything like that.
I wanna go do something kinda crazy. I wanna go drive all night with you right next to me. I wanna go feel the pounding of your heartbeat. When we get up high, won't look down, we won't look back. Yeah, when I die, I wanna know I lived like that. I wanna go make pictures look like postcards. I wanna go take the train and watch you sleep right in my arms. I wanna go where we don't know where we are.
So we're here in Shuiwei. It's a local neighborhood. This is where all the locals come to buy their fruit, their veg, their meat, their fish. We're gonna go have an explore in here, see what we can find. There'll be a lot of things which people don't know what on earth they are.
I wanna run in wide spaces, fly like the wind in high places.
Hey guys, we're currently at a supermarket, about to go buy some good old snacks for the train.
7-hour train ride tomorrow.
Lots of candies, lots of goodies. About to have a good time. We'll update you later.
So that's the end of our 3 days in Shenzhen. It's come and gone really quickly. It's been an early start this morning. We were up at 5:15, headed down to the Shenzhen North Railway Station, jumping on the high-speed rail now down to Kunming. It's going to be a really interesting comparison from the big cityscape here, the developed modern China in Shenzhen, to a much more rural, ancient style of China that the students are going to experience down in Yunnan.
Time flies when you get it right. So hold on tight to me. Love like we never grew up, and live like you just get one tonight. We're kings and queens. One blink and it's over. Wake up and we're older tonight. We're kings and queens. Slow down time. Breathe you in. Get it right. Touch your skin.
Don't go home. Don't go home. The 100 is perfect.
We're here in Baisha Village. We spent yesterday exploring all the little shops and towns around here. What's really special about this place is just the people and how kind they are. They're really sweet even through the language barrier that we have with them.
What's cool about this city is that the women really run the show. They are running the shops and the men are strictly just here to hunt and then hang out for the rest of the day. There are dogs everywhere of all kinds. This is really one of the most unique places I've ever been in my entire life, and it's just truly special that we get to travel here as the only Americans in a village full of authentic Chinese people.
Right now we're at a Tibetan monastery. We just prayed with incense.
I bowed 3 times lighting these, and that means when you bow you have to pray, and then you put them back on the statue thing, and then you're great.
And so right now we're just exploring like a real working monastery where we're kind of lucky to be here because there really aren't any tourists here. We're the only people visiting, and it's been a really awesome experience.
So we are making a traditional Bai snack. It is called cold shrimp. It involves making this kind of like rice noodle type thing with some sugar, and then you add this gelatin substance that's made from a plant, and it's pretty tasty. So, yeah.
Right now we're at Master He's woodworking place. He showed us his process of how he carves out everything. He's been at work for this for about 30 years, so now he has earned the title of master. So it's been really awesome to see how all of it works.
Come with me and I'll show you somewhere that we ought to go. I'll dance all night alone with you, with no one but the silver moon. Maybe I can change your mind. I'll take you there, somewhere else. I'm feeling what I've never felt. I'll dance all night alone with you, with no one but the silver moon. Would you be all mine? Would you be all mine?
We're about an hour into the hike at Tiger Leaping Gorge. We just stopped for lunch at a beautiful spot. It should get more remote from here, and we're excited to do 6 more miles.
Apparently this is gonna be pretty hard.
What do we say at the beginning? What's the quote? You can't climb a mountain with downhill thoughts, right? You can't climb a mountain with downhill thoughts. Remember, embrace the experience. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome experience.
Pretty casual hike, you know, nothing special. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea how this experience could have gotten even more credible, and just today, like, this view has been simply amazing.
And it's crazy to think, like, a couple days ago we were in a city with 14 million people and factories and electronic markets, and now we're here, like, completely away from civilization.
Looking down at where we started all the way down there and to where we are right now, I think it really symbolizes one of the most incredible personal journeys we've all come on this trip.
From the beginning, like day one of travel, I didn't know that these people would become like my siblings. I'm gonna remember this forever, and I'm just so lucky to have gotten to share this with so many people who have gotten to know so well through so many different things. I just love them so much, and it's been great.
And I'm just so glad to be here with all these people, and I hope to never forget them.
So I just want to say to you guys, it's been an absolute blast hanging out with you and getting to know you this week here in Yunnan province and traveling around and exploring. I gotta say, I have so many amazing memories with you guys. I do a lot of programs with a lot of students, and I gotta say this is probably one of my favorite groups. I just hope you guys had an awesome time and that you spread the love and send more people back to Yunnan. One of the real magical, experiences from this week was we were walking through this village called Shashi the other day.
We were walking past this house, and this old lady who was 94 years old was standing outside.
Kind of came out and gave us a wave, and the kids said hello to her. And there was just this look in her eyes that I think got the kids and I and Eli to stop and just have a conversation with her. And she told us that she's going through an incredible amount of suffering right now.
She didn't feel like she had a reason to live anymore, and that her family no longer cared about her.
And then the next day, the kids came up and asked myself and Eli if they could go back and just bring her some breakfast. And so we went over to her courtyard with some fruit and some flowers. As soon as she saw us, you could see a little bit of a hint of a smile that we had come back.
We brought her some fruit and yogurt and flowers.
You know, she got a little pep in her step as she was showing us around her garden, and the kids showed interest in this, and she just got a lot more life.
She looked so much happier. She gave us some cheese and some pastries, and she said, "With my food, you'll live to 100 like me," which that felt nice.
And as we said goodbye, that little hinge of a smile that we saw when we arrived had turned into a full-fledged smile of laughter and just waving us out, and just a magical experience.
The struggle of getting water. Alright, this is called the shiner, and you have to secretly put it in someone else's bag without them knowing, and it gets passed on throughout the trip. So here we go.
When the snow falls outside, you can hold me tight.
Get so nervous. Get nervous.
Relax your shoulders.
I know, relax right now. I'm down the cliff.
How's the meal?
I mean, this is easily the best meal I've ever had.
Best meal?
This is the best meal we've had. Best meal we've had. This is the best dinner we've had so far. God, this is the best meal I've ever had.
I get so nervous when I do these things. Okay.
This place is amazing. Only complaint is that they said it was going to be 28 beds, and I'm pretty sure it was 29. Interview over.
Woo, we're gonna be hiking in the dark. Yeah.
Wait, how many hours?
Put your headset back on.
Tali just realized there's 5 hours left.
Wait, 5 hours? Cross country? You better train me right. Don't piss me off.